Hello, this is Eric Lee from LP Finance, CEO and co-founder, and we'd like to talk more about the real incident on why we banned the following launchpads mentioned on our tweet: DAO Starter, Xstarter, and FantomLive. So these launchpads, we're not going to distribute our LPFi tokens at TGE, so there's no fund loss on either side. So if there's anyone who invested on those following launchpads, they can request a refund. If they did not process that, let us know. So first of all, other launchpads like SoulRaiser and Catapult is not affected at all, and Ideal Raise Amount will not be affected. So today, we're going to take a look at the previous Block Combat sale on Xstarter, which Block Combat, there was a lot of talking going on. People said it was a scam project, and we wanted to know if it is a real scam project or not. Honestly, it does not matter if they're a scam or not. We're just going to look if Xstarter followed the vesting period that was preset by the Block Combat team. So if we take a look at the sales info on Block Combat, they've raised 30,000 USDT on Xstarter. 1 USDT is 200 BKB, which is $0.005 mentioned here. Vesting is 20% at TGE and 1 month linear vesting. This part is not important. Let's just look at the TGE part. So if we calculate out of 6 million supply sale, 20% is going to be 1.2 million BKB tokens released initially. The others should not be released on the market from Xstarter. And yeah, so let's look at how it went actually from the pre-sale address. First of all, I can see that different addresses deposited to the contract and then they've invested for the project. I have to take a look on each wallet if they're associated with the admin wallet, but let's skip it for now. So here you can see for the raise funds, $30,000, this 0x6F, which is an Xstarter admin wallet, withdrew 30,000 BUSD. 31 days, 22 hours ago. So let's go to the wallet and then see where the transaction happened. Great, so it seems like to be this transaction. Here you can see, no, this one. So here you can see from 0x82, which is a sales contract mentioned here. The admin withdrew 30,000 BUSD and sent it out to some other wallet. We're not going to take a look on this for now. So if you look at the transaction hash, it happened on September 26, 10:03 a.m. UTC. After this, what happens is Block Combat team now has to send the BKB tokens to the Xstarter admin so that they can start the distribution. So let's look at the next transaction. Great, so it seems like it's this one. So from this 0x68 to 0x6F wallet, the Block Combat team transfers 6 million BKB tokens to the Xstarter admin, which is mentioned here, which took time at 7:52 a.m. UTC time. So the 6 million token is 100% of the tokens that were sold on Xstarter. And at TGE, only 20% of the 6 million supply should be released, which is 1.2 million BKB mentioned in the document section. So let's look what happens after this. The next transaction, Xstarter admin starts distributing BKB to IDO participants. So you can see after this transaction, it starts sending out the BKB tokens to multiple addresses that has participated in the IEO. I verified all the addresses. You can go out to the contract address and check it out. So this amount, the net amount is 1.2 million BKB, which is genuine. As I mentioned here, 1.2 million BKB was to be unlocked to the investors. The next one's the problem. So after this, the distribution continues until here. And then after this, you can see the pancake swap transaction. Because 1.2 million tokens are already distributed to the ideal participants, this account should not have any free BKB tokens. The other 4.8 million BKB tokens should be locked in the contract. You can look at this and think, oh, they released this, but this one kind of nets out with this one where they sent 1.2 million to the contract and then withdrew. So I don't know why they did that, but it does not matter. So at this point, they currently have 4.8 million BKB tokens, which should be locked again and vested for a month. But what happens after this is 0x899 transaction hash. They start selling BKB for wrapped BNB on PancakeSwap. And this transaction is not a single one. They continue to do so with big size. They sometimes bought 400 BKB tokens while they're selling like 10,000s of them. It continues until PancakeSwap BKB 27 is done. Yeah, until here, they sell out all the BKB tokens that were supposed to be locked. When I calculated the amount, total 1.2 million BKB tokens were sold to PancakeSwap solely by this single wallet. So if you check the price action of this BKB token and look at the time, this is the UTC time chart. The selling started on 11:14 a.m. UTC. So if we kind of zoom this in, yeah, exactly here. You can see until like from 10:45 to 11 a.m., the price kind of jumped up really high. But what happened after that is it has a sudden drop and it drops continuously. Here, look at time. It's 11:15 a.m. October 17th, which is the exact time the Xstarter admin started selling, right? So now what Xstarter claimed was because the token price dropped like crazy, this BKB block convoy project itself is a scam. They did not only accuse for that, actually. Block Combat tried to prevent the sale, so they blacklisted some addresses to sell, and then they changed the contract address, which you can also see on the block scanner. You can see like the PancakeSwap contract was BKB 27, but it's now BKB 31. And the token address for BKB 27 was 0x17, but for 31, it's 0xDD. So basically they changed the token to prevent the sell action. Yes, we can say that Block Combat changed the contract address of the token and tried to scam out people. But first of all, you have to see, like Xstarter, they sold out the tokens that should be locked in the contract. And then they claimed that this project is a scam because the price is dropping like crazy. This action itself is a violation of the vesting contract. And for LP Finance, we do not want to take any kind of risks for our ideal investors. Not on Xstarter, but we have genuine investors from Soulraiser and Catapult. And if this action starts from Xstarter, all investors are in risk. That's why we've stopped the sale or distribution for LPFi on the following launchpads, FantomLive and Xstarter, which has a similar, actually exactly same scheme. They do the same thing. For DAOstarter, it was not the case. They just faked out the data on the dashboard to show fake raise amounts. But for Xstarter and FantomLive, they clearly tried to rug out their ideal investors, not only their ideal investors, for every ideal investors. So I hope you guys understand that any kind of projects that have listed on these kind of launchpads, there are a lot involved other than them. The ideal price always dropped like crazy. after the market was open. It was not because the project team sold it. It was not because the ideal investors actually sold it. Why would they sell it if they, you know, bought at the ideal price? They won't sell it for no profit. It's because these launchpads sold out the locked amount, which is which should never happen. And they just took the money, ran away, and then claimed the project is a scam, and they did not release a fund. This is ongoing for many projects, many launchpads. So stay safe out there. And to ensure our sale on other launchpads that are not mentioned here is continuing at a normal pace. There's not going to be any problem with distribution. So just hit us up on the Discord channel or Telegram channel for more info on this. Thank you.